Movie stars, book authors, inventors, and all sorts of interesting people visited Hearst Castle as guests of the media mogul, William Randolph Hearst, and his movie star girlfriend, Marion Davies. One of them classified as all of these. But during the 1930s, many critics also dubbed her the most beautiful woman in the world, while today, she's more frequently recognized for her innovations and discoveries in technology. She's born Hedwig Eva Marie Kessler on November 9, 1914, in Vienna, Austria-Hungary. We remember her better as Hedy Lamarr. She's the only child of Emil and Trudy Kessler. Her father was a bank director, her mother a concert pianist. Both were of upper-class Jewish descent. Hedy was privileged with private schools and special tutors. By the age of 10, she could speak 4 languages. She enjoyed reading movie magazines and expressed an interest in acting and invention at a very early age. Her parents nurtured and supported her interests. At the age of 12, she won a beauty contest and subsequently persuaded her parents to allow her to take acting classes. At the age of 15, much to her parents' dismay, she quit school and became a script stenographer for Saska Film, where producer Max Reinhardt cast her in a play called The Weaker Sex. At the age of 18, she starred in a silent film called Ecstasy. It gained her world recognition, but was controversial for its sexual undertones and was banned in Germany, the United States, and by the Pope. It also gained her many admirers, one of which was the 3rd richest man in Austria, weapons manufacturer and dealer, Frederick Mandel. He had many very powerful clients and associates. Among them were Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini. Against her parents' wishes, they married when she was 18 and he was 33. In her book, Ecstasy and Me, she describes him as very controlling, but recalls participating in and listening closely to many meetings with these powerful individuals, even renowned scientist Sigmund Freud. After her father's death, her marriage became unbearable for her, so she fled to France and later to England, where she met Louis B. Mayer, the producer. And she influenced him to pay her 3 times what he was offering. In 1938, he brought her to Hollywood and changed her last name to Lamarr after the silent film star, Barbara Lamarr. She continued to be cast in very seductive roles. Her greatest film was Cecil B. DeMille's Samson and Delilah, where she played Delilah. It won 2 Oscars and was the highest-grossing film in 1949. During World War II, she sold war bonds and was heavily involved with the Hollywood Canteen, an all-inclusive nightclub designed to boost the morale of servicemen leaving for war. She wanted to do more than just sell bonds to support the war effort. Recalling her meetings while married to Frederick Mandel, and with the help of composer George Antheil, they discovered spread spectrum, a frequency-hopping sequence that would prevent torpedoes from being tracked and jammed. Although they earned a patent, the military turned down the technology as being too difficult to implement. There were also skepticisms about the fact that she was not yet a U.S. citizen, so it would be several decades later that this discovery would even be utilized. She had a romantic relationship with aviation tycoon Howard Hughes, who funded many of her inventions and discoveries with the assistance of his scientific associates. She made discoveries that included improved traffic signals, a tablet that created a carbonated drink, and smooth wings for airplanes. She was married and divorced 6 times and had 3 children, James, Denise, and Anthony. After her last divorce, she lived in relative solitude at her home in Miami Beach, Florida, for the last 30-plus years of her life. British moviegoers voted her the 10th best actress in 1951, and she earned her place on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1960. Finally, in the 1990s, She was recognized for her technological discoveries, which were used for mobile phones to create wireless communication without interference, crossing, or jamming signals. Today, she is credited with the present-day tech used in home security systems, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, CDMA, and so much more. She would receive numerous inventors' honors, including induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. She even provided inspiration behind such pop culture icons as Catwoman and Snow White. And in 2019, an asteroid, 32730 Lamarr, was named after her. She shared her famous quote that she hoped to instill into her children. She said, "Give the world your best, and you will be kicked into the teeth with it. Give the world your best anyway." Thank you, Hedy Lamarr, for doing just that and helping to lead the way into the 21st century and many generations yet to come by creating a legacy filled with inventiveness, ingenuity, and versatility.